It's been a day. It's been a very interesting 48 hours. Let's put it that way. Starting yesterday. Because I had plans that I wanted to come on yesterday, but for some reason, the washing machine decided it was going to have issues in its plastics and dials. So I'm like, okay. So I had to call that in. And welcome to Be So Light. My name is Felicia, as well as Niana, as well as Priestess Makala. You're probably saying, why do you have so many names? Because a lot of my names are tied to my healing work, an adopted name, the medicine name that the Taino family gave me, and then my parents. There you go. Everybody should really have different names for what they do for themselves. It comes from the same person. So me, myself, and I have different names. So I want to talk about the title that I have and why I got that title. So I'm waiting right now at 9:55. Hey, lovely, 9:55. The maintenance team is supposed to be going around checking the alarm system in the apartments. Okay. So 9:55 they finally show up at the door. I had just finished making my breakfast. You know how that is. And then they're like, "Okay, we're going to try to make this short and easy and da 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 da." I'm like, "Okay." So there's a group of them out on the balcony. They knocked on everybody's door. Knock knock knock. Came in just a little and then went back out, went to the main switchboard. Hey, went to the main switchboard. They were all hovered out there. And I'm waiting because I know how when they come and do the alarm makes a whole bunch of noise. It's ringing, it's da 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 da. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So 10:30 comes by, 10:45, 11, 11:15. No alarm sounding. No fire alarm silent. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I don't see them. I don't hear them. Nowhere to be found. I got the kitties all locked up in the room so they don't get all stressed out from the alarm sound. And I'm like, where the hell are they? I said, are they pulling just go around, check everything, then finally they're going to come back around and hit the alarm? I said, that don't make sense. Normally they check all the apartments in one building, then they go outside and hit the alarm, and that's that. So I don't know what they're doing. I was like, I ain't got time for this. So I would have been on, like I said, I would have been on yesterday, but the washer decided to do something stupid. So I really want to talk about something today because I know there's people dealing with this. And I got asked, why didn't I vote? And I said, because I don't need an energy of a two-legged being ruling over me. Once you see it for what it is, it's easier to just say you don't want to do that. Okay. What is their intention to get your attention? Okay. Still follow that rule. It's not to say anybody did any wrong. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's some souls like me, old souls, been around a while. We see it for what it is. We see the energetic ceremony. My my biggest problem is still to this moment. When you know something, you know something. When you know truth, you know truth. Period. Okay? Let's just all get on that basics right there. You know something when it's true, when it's not true. Now, if okay, I'm gonna say it like this, and you'll follow what I'm saying. If I was gonna be that witch in the woods that go up there and tell Ed Harley that he has to go find that mound and go dig him up to make the wrongs right again. Talking about Pumpkinhead, okay? Y'all know about the story of Pumpkinhead. I'm going to use that analogy because this is the best way I can paint this. So Ed Harley wants to do the justice. He doesn't want to pull a pet cemetery on his son, okay? When something's dead, it's dead. You don't want to go bury it, do some medicine on it, and bring it back because it won't come back the same way, okay? Know that storyline. Why am I talking about this? Because I'm teaching you something. I'm having you see. Those of us that see, we see, okay? We see the game. We see it for what it is, all right? So Ed Harley goes out into the woods, finds that mound. He digs up Pumpkinhead, brings that little shriveled up body thing back to the witch. And she cuts his hand, puts that blood on it to bring that creature back to life. Okay, so Pumpkinhead represents something dead. It's dead. But then it gets re-resurrected to be walking around as Pumpkinhead. Okay? Now, we look at the whole scenario of everything that has transpired within the week and a half. The one thing that still is on my brain cell, when I had access, along with a whole bunch of other friends of mine, when we were able to get our hands on a lot of information before I started getting conveniently displaced and swiped away. So nobody would really know the truth. It got all convoluted. So you didn't have access to that. They put a shut that down on it, okay? The things that I know and I saw and I read with my friends, and we sat back and did our comparison, did our research, we were like, oh, and then others did their research and then brought the same information that we found. When you know, you know. So my whole problem with everything is anyone ever really going to come out and speak the truth that B equals Pumpkinhead wasn't the real B? The letter B wasn't the real one. It was just a cloned or an actor person or a CGI, because that real Pumpkinhead has been gone since 2018. There's papers to verify that, to vet that out. So you got a bunch of Pumpkinheads running around looking like the real person, and it's not that. And we have to go back to the very first day of the inauguration when he got in. B and H got in. Okay? There was a temperament and an energy that day. And then you can see it on the military where they had their back turned, as if to not acknowledge that Pumpkinhead that had resurrected itself. Looks like Pumpkinhead, but is it really Pumpkinhead? No. So this is what I'm talking about. The truth. Okay? And I totally get and understand why people are upset, the ones that didn't get what they wanted, why others are upset because somebody else got in that they don't want. I totally get it, because you know what? When you flip it, where were all of us when we thought that T got in last time, and then we look and it was this? something else had changed. And then we find out the true scenario, what happened. But nobody ever really took the full responsibility for what they did. And this is where I have a problem with humans or beings that think that they are above everything else, that come in and rule over us, and they do stuff like that. That's where I have the problem. That's where I am more royal than they are, because I would never stoop that low to do something like that, to be so convoluted. Okay? To pull a trickster on people, knowing that you're doing something very deceiving and you're hurting innocent people for no reason, just for your personal gain and pleasure. That's where I have a problem with it. That's my truth, and I'm going to stand by that. And I think all the citizens in America deserve a huge 100%, 360-degree, all the way around apology for the nonsense that they have done. I'm not just talking red, I'm talking blue, I'm talking all the way around purples. What you have done to the people in this country. And this is not a color thing, this is not a religion thing. This is all about all these old ritualistic type of members only bullshit that's all in place, and everybody has their hand symbols and that crap doing their mudras, whatever, taking their bathtub ceremonies, whatever. Once you know, you know. And let me tell you, it's all about, I'm not into that, when you see things, certain things, you can't unsee them. I saw files and stuff before they all got scrubbed, and I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of other people did too. Once you see that shit, you can't unsee it. So yeah, I got a problem. If you're gonna sit and tell the American citizens, or should I say the American divine beings, forget the citizen aspect, you're gonna tell us that we're gonna have this so-called make America great again, you better damn well show up with it. You better damn well be transparent. Because I tell you what, all of us have been through enough shit. We don't want to see any more shit. So there's so many people that are going through this emotional heartache, and depending on how invested you are in all of the stuff that they were doing, you know, people just lost a part of themselves, you know, the livelihood, living your life, livelihood. And some sad things came out, you know, and I'm like, oh my God. So 4 years ago, we were in that place trying to understand what happened. Now it flipped. If you understand the metaphysical aspects of the energy of what's happening, it makes it easier to see it for what it is. Then when you see it for what it is, you can say, oh, I see what these guys are doing. All right, how's this going to go down? What's this game about? Then you're not invested in all the shenanigans. You see the stuff. You're the witch in the forest. You see the freaking pumpkin head walking around, and you know it's time to Ed Harley. And Ed Harley's walking around, he's seeing everything through pumpkin eye. They both the same. You're seeing it. So, my words today is love it up. Love it up simply means this. Start off with loving you, loving the fact that you have an opportunity to make some changes of different things that you want to do, and just observe the actions of what individuals do. That's what's going to speak. Did you take action? And so far, T has taken action. He's going to hold that part true because he's got to answer to the hierarchy beings. And I'm not talking about God and creator. I'm not talking about creator and all of that. That's a part of the source, but the hierarchy of the ones that really try to govern over this planet, that still has to be dismantled. And that's what we're going through right now, the unwinding period of it. So I feel like a lot of people have gotten so wrapped up in the outcome, they put their whole life on if they can live or not, depending on who is that person. When this was happening all around the world, in different countries, the same exact thing. Just different people. People fighting for that one thing. Freedom, peace. We don't want to see any more of that killing and all of that stuff. We don't want to see people hurting. We don't want to see things like that. That's the truth. And that's why it's all about, we don't drop the ball. We keep sending out that love energy. We keep sending out, bring in that positive change. We keep sending out, we have that timeline anchored, that positive timeline anchored. Because it's not just about anchoring the timeline. It's not just about saying, okay, we got this timeline anchored, everything is good, and just go on about your day. No. How is that timeline anchored for you to show up? How is that timeline anchored for the dream, the bigger dream? How is that timeline anchored? How are all of us going to anchor ourselves into that new timeline and actually stay there and watch our reality change? Because it's our time. It's our time. And that's the part where we have to really look at this on such a cosmic level. Not just here. We have to look at it here. Here. When you expand that crown and you look and you expand into the universe, into the cosmos, into the source, and look at it from there. This is where you sit back and you say, oh, is this person walking with a good heart, good intention, or not? What's the rule of thumb? What are they doing? Why are they trying to what's their intention to get my attention? It's like, if you lie the first time, okay. You lie the second time, you lie the third time, well, your word doesn't mean anything. We, the people, need to see words match your actions. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Because if you are a light seer, a healer, you're doing your practice, you're out there, you always want to make sure you're in good standing with people, right? So you're not gonna go and say, well, if you take this lip balm and you wear, I know this is a thingy about it, but you take it, you wear this on your lips. I guarantee you'll have lips of gold for the rest of your life. Okay, so if I come up to you and tell you that this just pretend, okay, just don't judge me, just this is gonna be the lip balm of the golden times. You're gonna have golden lips for the rest of your life, and you don't have any ounce of gold shimmer on your lips. It comes out black. You wouldn't trust me. You wouldn't trust another word. You would say, oh, that person's lying, blah blah blah. But some people found themselves sitting in front of that tube thing, believing everything that came through it. And that's where that pain is hurting. Because you believed a bunch of beings that look like that whole storyline of the movie called Looker, which is hard to find now. Because I told you, that movie is all about how they sit back and laugh at us and say, look, we can make it look so real, like it's a real person. And they'll never know. They'll never know. Okay? With this next transition of energy we are in, the energy to love it up is going to be increasing. Why do I say love it up? Well, because I started this thing. I was on the phone chit-chatting and I said, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, And yesterday when I was in the bathtub, I was like, level up, level up, level up, level up. And all of a sudden I heard, why don't you say, love it up, 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 love it up. And I go, love it up. And I go, oh yeah, that sounds kind of cool. So I'm in the bathtub. Trust me, there's medicine in this. Okay? There's medicine. And I'm like, okay. And I'm sipping on my water and saying to myself, got the song in my head. I'm like, okay, wait. Okay, so you told me to switch the words and call it love it up. I go, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Love it up, 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 love it up. Don't you love the new timeline? Don't you think it's about the divine? Don't you love the new timeline? Because it's all about our time. Love it up, 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 love it up. Don't you love the new timeline? It's all about the divine. Don't you love the new timeline? Because it's all about our time. Love it up. So I was sitting there saying, oh, okay. Well, I kind of like that. So I'm writing it down. And it's like the song starts going in my head. And I'm like, 5, 4, 3, 2, love it up, love it up. And then I go, Kamala's out the door, and Trump is stopping wars. We're there, we're here, and there is so much more. We're moving up in level. Oh, you can cry all you want. There's nothing to fear, but everything is about the golden year. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Love it up, 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 love it up. Don't you love the new timeline? It's all about the divine. Don't you love the new timeline? Because it's all about us. It's our time. So I was sitting there playing around with it. And I was just like, yeah, love it up. It's all about, don't you love the new timeline? It's all about the divine. Don't you love the new timeline? Because it's our time. Love it up, love it up, love it up. Kamala's out the door, and Trump is stopping wars. We're there, we're here, and there is so much more. Okay, there is so much more. So when we're talking about there is so much more is to come. And then it's like, oh, you can cry all you want. There's nothing to fear. It's all about the golden years. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Love it up, love it up, love it up, love it up, love it up. So I said, I don't want to get in trouble with Sierra. Because I could just see her. This is Sierra. I go, oh, hey, goddess, what's going on? I see you're on YouTube using my words on my song. And so now I'm pretty sure Sierra will be like, oh, she's using that. That's cute. Love it up. So I wanted to share that here to just, we have to bring that love energy in so we can really just start healing all these wounds of people who have lost hope in this country, okay? Let's just put it that way. We have to. And here's the thing. We owe it to ourselves to make sure that we, the people, hold them accountable for their shit. Period. Because I know when I'm not here in human form and I am up in galactic places in meetings, I am a priestess with a mouth, man. Smart mouth. And I say it like it is. And I be, doing my thing. Then when I come back, I'm like, oh my God, that was so exhausting. And then I see little things transpiring on the timeline that validate what we had a meeting about. So I'm like, okay, got it. So love it up. This is all about you. This is your timeline. We created this timeline. We all came here to put this shit down. And there are certain key players who are in the field right now. Okay? So we have to love it up. In that process of loving it up, we create the energy that is more expanding and holding for Mother Earth as she's going through her transformation with Father Son. That's creating it. These two are having a passionate love affair. Love of the heart. These two are just, Father Son comes and says, I love you so much. Mother Earth, I know you're going through your change. And she's saying, yes, because they need to get cleaned up. And Father Earth is saying, I will help you with that. And Mother Earth says, thank you, it's about time. So then there's this energy where they're just going back and forth, and we're in the middle of it. We're feeling their love, their passion. We're feeling when Mother says, I've had enough with all of you. I'm going to shake it up. She's going to shake our asses off because we are not doing what we're supposed to be doing. And that is healing ourselves. That is being in our truth and light of who we are. We got to own it. We got to walk it. We got to mean what we say. We got to show up. Be there. Be present in yourself. Be in the moment. Remember what I said. It's not about looking fucking backwards. Oh, yeah, that's the past. What is right here? We were there. We're here. There's so much more. What is the more? What is it that we want to hold on to? Because it's not about us just handing ourselves over and the powers that be. No, 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 no. See, that's not how this goes. It's gonna be like that other song. I got the power. Hey, hey, I got the power. Yeah, that song came out for a reason. Because we do have the power. It's just some of us have forgotten. Because we've had so much stuff inundated on us. But I want you to really think about it. Love it up. When it starts getting crazy and people are getting out there, just send that love energy out and love it up. Love it up means we're raising that love frequency up. Because that's the shield. That's the healing shield. And when Father Son gets ready to just massively give us all a big kiss, that kiss is going to be so big that whatever you were fearful of, limiting yourself on, sabotaging yourself on, doubting whatever, the pathway is going to be cleared, wiped out. So you start anew and flowing with that. The codes are coming in very gently to allow you to process it, to integrate it. And I know you're feeling tired because you're shifting in and out, and then your energy is soaring, and you might even have an increase in something eating. You got to eat, and then it's fine. And then some of you have to lay down to integrate it because standing up takes a lot of work. But that's okay. It really is. We're just getting through this process. So love it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Love it up. 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 I want to see and feel you going around in your house, in your job sites. Oh, we can just go. Just do the countdown, if anything. Someone's ticking you off. I get plenty of practice here. She keeps me in practice. And when it starts kicking off kind of strange, I go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. just, just count it off. You got a husband that's going kind of stressful on you. You just go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Love it up, 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 love it up. Don't you like the new timeline? It's all about the divine. Don't you like the new timeline? It's all about our time. Love it up, 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 love it up. Your hubby will probably look at you, or your wife will probably look at you and say, "You been on that damn YouTube show?" The hell are you doing now? What do you mean? We've been over here, we're over there, and there's so much more. What do you mean? So I really want all of you to, I know the reason why I share this is because even though no matter what your process was and what you did, there is no right or wrong, okay? But you will have interactions around you that shows you that some people are not okay. That's where you gotta send out that love energy. And it doesn't mean loving the behaviors that someone might choose to do something wacky. This doesn't mean that. It simply means just keeping that frequency flow up. It's not yours to carry. That person is choosing to do that. That person's choosing that experience. Okay. So, does everybody understand what I'm saying? Love it up. All right. So today, woo! I'm like, whoa, it's coming at me. Ah, so much love. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. So the red crystal moon, I dedicate in order to purify, universalizing flow. I seal the process of the universal waters with the crystal tone of corporation. I am guided by the power of birth. So with today being 11/13, the color red, Mercury, we're talking about the root, we're talking about the gateway, and we're looking at the 13 moon 28-day calendar is a code matrix that enters you into a multi-dimensional level of consciousness. Now, I want you to think about that. Also, on this harmonic 33, I got to look this up because, okay, this is something entirely new to my eye beings. They have written in purple Mystic Void, and then tomorrow is like Mystic Void. Did we have a Mystic Void the other day? Okay, there was no Mystic Void yesterday, but there is a Mystic Void today, and there's a Mystic Void tomorrow. Harmonic 33. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to look that up, and then I will bring that information. Okay, I will bring that information tomorrow. So I'm hearing them turning on alarms, but they haven't hit this building yet. So if all of a sudden I say, oh shoot, the alarms are going off, and I just click off, that'll be the reason why. And I'll just wait until they're done, and I'll come back on and finish, just in case if they kick this off, because I hear alarms way over in the other apartment building on the corner. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so today's rune is Harvest. And we are going to go to page 117. And I'll look up what that Mystic Void is. Sounds like to be in a void, to be in the center of something. 117. So, okay, so here's the symbol. Okay, harvest, fertile, season, year 1. This rune is beneficial outcome. Jara applies to any activity, endeavors in which you are committed to. Be aware, however, that there's no quick results. No quick results can be expected. This is a span of time, usually involves, hence the keyword, 1 year. Okay, so it's the same thing when you become a priestess, or when you are going into Sundance, or if you were studying anything of the hoodoo or voodoo, whatever those practices that requires you, even Wicca, it requires you to walk so many years. Wicca requires you a year and a day to be that. Sundance requires you just for a baby, 1 year baby, 4 years. 4 years equals 1 year. 1 year old. I'm just going to be an infant for quite a long time. So it's that 1 year mark. So we need to give ourselves one good solid year to really start seeing the transformational stuff. I fixed my app store. How do I join the Signal group? I will let you know about that, Cosmic. So now you must cultivate with care to those who labor as long season and long coming term. Remember the old story about the farmer who was so eager to assist his crops that he went out at night and tugged on the new shoots. There is no way to push the river equally. You cannot hasten the harvest. Be mindful that patience is essential for the recognition of your own process, which is the season that leads to the harvest of the self. Very interesting. Has no, of course, no reverse on it. So, with that being said, we're going to talk about this. Cosmic, be patient. We're going to have our meeting on the 22nd. So we have a workshop. Marty and I have a workshop. It's coming up on the 22nd. And I've been a little off kilter to get this info out there. So it's a workshop. I'm going to open everything up so I can tell you all about it. It's a 3-day workshop. And we are... Oh, wait. I thought I just hit it. Hold on. Bear with me. Hold on. I'm trying to find our link. Okay. Oh. I'm trying to pull this. It's not letting me do it on my thing here. Okay. So I will clarify my time and I will put it in the community. It's a 3-day workshop. It's soul title clearing and healing of the chakras. And I'll put all the details in the community today so that those who feel called and feel aligned to it can sign up for that. This is how you get into our private groups, is because we need to see you. Okay, see you in the online participation. There's some people that will come and say they want to be a part of it, but we have to watch out because there's some people who don't mean well. You know, they come in with hidden agenda. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. So, and I'm very watchful when people get into groups and stuff because I don't know what their intention is. So, if you're walking well in life, great. If you're not, that's not going to be a good thing. To commit harm to people. I just put that out there as a general. So the pricing on the 3-day event, and it's 2 hours for each day, and it starts on a Friday, and it's 2 hours Saturday and Sunday of this clearing work for the chakras. And it's all about just clearing stuff out and resetting. So the price on the 3 days is $111. So I will have all the details in the community. And you have to email us. That's how we do our work, that you're interested in that, and then we will respond back. We're not taking this and putting a group together and selling it inside of a group thing where you have to go pay for it like on Eventbrite. We're not doing that. We don't do that. Okay. This is why also I've been sitting with the way I do my teachings. I do my teachings verbally for if you wanted to become a spiral light practitioner. Okay. I don't make the videos so you can go buy them and then you can learn on your own. No, 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 no. And now I'm sitting with maybe not even teaching, just kind of just letting the practitioners that I trained already, that I taught, do their work. And I just want to carry them through their next part of their internship and making sure they feel successful in what they do. They are great practitioners. They got it. So if anybody else is interested in that, you're going to have to petition me now. I used to just be like, are you interested? I'm not doing that anymore. You have to petition now. And then I get to sit back and say, I don't know. Maybe. What's your intention? What's your purpose? Because everyone is getting their energies aligned to what they're doing. Okay. And so I feel like I'm getting ready to go on a new adventure and new things are coming in. And I've been showing up, doing my work, and making sure everybody is activating themselves to their highest potential and doing their thing. And I'm kind of ready for a little change, and relocation. That's what I'm waiting for. So I will have all that info in the community so that everybody can take a look. If you feel aligned to that, I'm going to probably start leaning more towards these miniature, and maybe I can find it and put it here. Okay, thank you, Marty, because I can't pull it up. My Apple is having issues in its tissues. I can't pull it up. I get highlights of it. Here is the name of the 3-day. It's the Soul Star Renewal Journey. Thank you, Clearing and Awakening and Anchoring Your Divine Blueprint. Thank you very much, Marty. So I just can't pull it up on my thing. It's like, ugh, I'm so getting a new computer next month. I think this one is just about had it. Love it up, love it up, love it up, love it up, love it up. Yeah, because I can't pull it up. It gives me like where it came from, but not giving me the whole thing. I'm like crazy. So this is all about working in that soul star energy and clearing things out. So we start from the bottom. We're going to work through the water star into the earth star and then the root. Okay. Then the next day will be the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart. And then the last day, we're working in the throat, the third eye, the crown, and then the soul star. That's the final part. And then we pull that all in and just clear it and activate all within that. So it's going to be 2 hours on those 3 days. And starting on the 22nd of this month. Now, I know that's not enough time, but this is how we work now. It's not like sometimes you can promote things a month or so, give people time, but I found that it really is up to the individual. If you see something, some people just go just like that and sign up for stuff and go. Others kind of linger around and then they decide to do it at the last minute. It really is all about, does it feel aligned in divine alignment with you? It's not even about time. It's all about, does it feel aligned to you? Does that feel good to you? Does that feel like something you would like to do? That's what that is. So that's why I said we're just going to make sure to, I'll put that in the community, like I was saying. And then I also, for tomorrow, we'll pull up the info about this mystic void and research that, because that's kind of different. Any questions about that? I'm going to pull these cards because I hear the alarming system getting closer. I'm hearing it coming. So if there's no questions, we're going to pull the cards of the day. And I'm hoping I can keep this short. But I had to come on and do my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Love it up. Love it up. So take that and use it how you see it. Yeah, it's kind of funny. They're getting closer. I'm like, interesting. That's kind of crazy. They're taking so long to do this. Last time they just did each building. I'm like, uh-oh. 2 hours later, I'm like, what the hell's going on? They're not even ringing it. And it's such a loud alarm. It's the kind that gives you a headache. You gotta have it in your ears. Plug your ears. We're gonna do an ancestor. I haven't pulled anything from the ancestors in a while. And the energy, the timeline is going to speed up again and accelerate in the next couple days with the full moon. That's going to be a heavy moon. All right. That's going to really do some acceleration, time jumping. So tomorrow we're going to talk about seeing yourself. Seeing your beloved self, seeing yourself, activating that, getting that in the groove. Okay, oh wow, look at this. Here's our card. Oh wow, jeez, what? 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 Okay. Crossroads is a new business, adventure, project, or career is currently in the works for you. Okay. The card underneath it was the freedom of choice. Your choices are yours to make. Don't allow others to make your choices for you. Oh, I love that. There you go. There it is right there. What have we forgotten? Here is synchronicity. Synchronicity. I love the synchronicity. Where's that book? Synchronicity. Oh, they're getting closer. That's a number 6 card. Moment collector's building case. Spiritual detective. A spiritual detective. What are you going to be a detective in? Okay. What are the breadcrumbs that are laying around on the path? Are you going to use your third eye? Notice how we have 2 6s. Here's the second 6. It says the frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. That third eye. So we got the synchronicity and the third eye together. I like that. The ancestors, we have the speed. Yeah, we're in speed. Create the creature of air. I feel like this is Shango. Is this Shango? Okay, and then we have the altar of fire. Gajuju. So we got a 34 and a 22. Interesting. So altar of fire. The speed. This is all about this, the Knight of Swords. I am willing to take my time. This is all about your ancestors were not always great communicators. You must heal this going forward. Respect your truth and the truth of those around you as well. I like that. It's about respect the truth. Some people just got caught up in some energy, man. The altar of fire, Gajuju. This is about the Ace of Wands. It is easy for me to be successful. Set up your altar in the honor of your fire goddess energy with the flame-loving cobra goddess Widget of Egypt to Madame Pele, the Hawaiian volcano goddess. So it's working with that fire energy. I have a friend who's a fire dancer, and she is, I remember the first time I met her, I was like, oh, you're the goddess of the fires. Because she would not be doing that if she didn't have a calling to be with the element of fire. So she dances literally with the art of fire. She dances with the beauty of that. So she's always in the passion. She's always in the light, the luminescing light of the fire. She's always connected to the spirit of fire. I love that. So those are the messages for today. Tomorrow we will be talking about seeing yourself. Really seeing yourself. Because I had that energy happen yesterday, and it was really interesting. It caught me kind of like off guard, and I just saw it. I saw the place. I saw myself in it, and I was like, oh, wow. Talk about clarity. Okay, and then we're going to talk about some stones that are really good to work with, and really activating those stones. So tomorrow, make sure you have your pendulums and make sure you're hydrated. So when we start doing that pendulum work, you have access to that and you're able to connect with that and get that anchored in. All right, lovelies, those are the message for today. I feel them getting closer. I'm going to research this. And Marty, I need to chit chat with you. And then we'll go from there. Oh, they're coming. All right, this perfect timing. I like it. All right, lovelies, be good to yourself. Much love. I will see you tomorrow.